Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the recording of part 2 to Roger Roger, my military experience.
Wait. Did you do a test recording?
Already did, yeah.
Oh.
Get wrecked.
I was so ready for this. You don't even know how ready I am.
Yeah, I was ready.
So,
Dude, I was ready the whole time.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my episode.
Hey,
This is getting
it's mine.
Nuh-uh.
So this is a part
Oh,
2,
gosh.
and before we get into it, how's y'all's week been?
It's been hell the last week. So, I'm just ready for my 2 days off.
You know, it's really funny. I actually have a story.
Oh, tell.
Okay.
Do tell.
I
please.
actually do have a story.
You actually have something
And
important to contribute?
I was actually saving it for this moment right here.
Okay.
Let me paint the scene. I'm going to paint the scene for you real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, we're probably going to bleep names just because I don't know how these people would feel if I blurted their names out.
Mhm.
And also, if they watch this, somehow miraculously, everyone at the place that I work at knows I have a podcast, which says a lot. Every person in the front office comes up to me and is like, "Whoa, you do a podcast?" And I'm like, "Yeah, please don't watch. I don't want to get fired."
Please don't watch.
Please don't watch. I like my job. But today,
I don't think
today,
you get fired for
at
that.
the perimeter of my area
Mhm.
that I work at, I had to leaf blow the sidewalk in front, right? I did it all.
Okay.
So I look at my boss, and he asks me if I know how to start the crank. He asked me if I know how to start it. And I'm like, "Yeah, what? Yeah, of course I know how to start one." And he says, "Okay, do it." I didn't know. No, I'm just kidding. So I started it, and he was like, "Okay, I need you to blow all the stuff into the street. Get all the stuff off the sidewalk and put it in the street." And I was like, "Blow it into the street." I repeated it back to him, and he said, "Yes, blow it into the street." So I was like, "Okay, Mr. Boss, sir." So I grab the leaf blower, and I take it around the front, and I start blowing all the stuff into the road, getting it off of our nice, pretty sidewalk. Okay?
Yep. Sounds
Yeah.
about right.
About an hour after I do this, because that's how long it takes, because it was also windy and the wind was blowing in the opposite direction that I was going, and also angled towards the rock wall that basically confines the property from the sidewalk.
Mhm.
Took me an hour to do this.
Mm-hmm.
I was done. I walked up front. I passed my boss as he's leaving in his nice 2024 truck with cameras on it that don't make sense. I get a call from him immediately after. Because I'm like, "Okay, where do you want me to put this?" He was like, "Put it in the basement." And I was like, "Okay, I'm taking it to the basement." Yes. I get a call not a minute later
Mhm.
from him. He said, "No, you did it wrong." And I'm like, "What?" He said, "I did it wrong." I'm like, "How did I do it wrong?" He was like, "You were supposed to not blow it there." And then he started giving me directions, and I'm like, "That makes no sense. Where is this place you're speaking of? I've been here for a year. I've never been, apparently, to this part of this building. Apparently it exists. Out of thin air. Apparently."
Backroom style.
So and then he's like, "Okay, I'm gonna hang up on you and I'm gonna go talk to the team lead because she'll know what I'm talking about." Yeah. Then comes in Princess Leia, okay, of the rebellious army. She calls him, or he calls her, after I tell her, I'm like, you're gonna be getting a call here in a second. You're gonna be just as confused as I am. He calls her. He gets on the phone. She says, "What? Where is this?" And then and then I ask her, "Am I stupid?" And she goes, "No. He said blow it in the street. Now we have to go sweep it out of the street because apparently he didn't like his idea anymore." So then, me and her, I'm back. Now I'm in the street with the leaf blower, blowing it into piles while the wind is fighting me. Like, some wind meme here. Mr. E's got it covered. He always do.
He's probably already got it in.
Yeah, so that wind meme was perfect for the example that I'm setting right now. And I'm fighting against it. It took us an hour to finish.
So 2 hours of time.
And I'm like, "Sir, if you had just said it the first time, the correct way,
Time
none of
wouldn't
this
have
would
been
have
wasted.
happened." Doesn't matter though, because I got to leave early anyways.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna turn these off.
So, is that how everyone's stuff has been? Is that all caught
Oh
up?
well, I've been working on my thing that I said I was gonna do in the first episode of the podcast, so I've been pumping stuff out for that.
He's been actually
out.
following to his year
Not-
resolution.
Not public. None of it's public.
It
It's
doesn't
not gonna
need to
be
be
public either. It'll be public later after it's like way completed, so I can see where I started versus where I'm at now.
Ah,
So, who said ah?
ah.
Who was that?
I don't know.
Ah.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
So,
Whoa. Calm down.
to get into it, I'm gonna do a quick wrap up of my time in basic, so I can get to the better part of talking about it, of the funny stories.
Whoa, is that the funny clips from the last episode of this as a recap? Mr. E played in black and white. Put some old-timey classical music behind it, too. No, just
Come on,
kidding.
Mr.
Don't
E,
do
you
that.
got it.
Mr. E, put so many flashing words on screen. It's going to be great.
Oh. And Mr. E's gonna hate you.
Anyways,
guys.
yeah.
Yeah, Mr. E,
Oh,
Mr. E.
Mr.
He
Mr. E
hates
already
us anyways.
He hates us anyways.
Ah.
Oh.
But so I left off last time with my time in the gas chamber and then talked about MREs briefly at the end, I believe.
Oh, yeah, your Feastables.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm channeling the last episode's knowledge.
What's this package? Hash brown potatoes with bacon, peppers, and onions. Pretty good. It comes with... actually, I know this MRE very well. This is 17... maybe? No, not 17. I have the list right here.
17 who's?
It would be... No, I was right. 17. It's the pork sausage patty, maple flavored. It's the breakfast one.
Oh, breakfast?
Mm-hmm.
Breakfast is the least important meal of the day. I don't care what anybody
It's
says.
it comes with granola with
Okay.
milk and blueberries, which it's powdered milk. You pour water in it, and it's actually pretty solid.
You know,
Smoked
I remember-
almonds, a maple muffin top, which is awesome. Hash brown potatoes, bacon, peppers with onions, a grape drink powder, and table
I think
syrup.
you mean Chaston.
I got the notebook. So
Mystery, blow him up! I got you.
So let's see. So get gassed, and I missed. That's confidence course. So the day after,
Confidence course?
So yeah, the day after the gas chamber, we go to this site where, and mystery, please find a picture maybe of where, and mystery, please find a picture maybe of a confidence course. Try and get Fort Moore maybe. I don't know. I don't know if there's pictures of it.
Fort Moore. I remember. I have a fever dream about that place.
Oh no.
I'm getting flashbacks. Fort
So
Moore. What?
I'm going over the basic training portion of this because I didn't do much of the training afterward. I did some of the PT and I got smoked, but that's because I didn't want to not do it. You know.
I know. Too many sweats ruining the armies nowadays. Keep getting drop shot.
So, but the
Have you
confidence
tried
course,
military ranked? Have you tried military ranked?
I only got the E2. Sorry, bro.
92, bro.
That's actually bronze 7.
7.
So, confidence course. Let me get through my thing. You two cracked out, man. You need to go to bed after this.
Am I going to? Probably not.
You need
Nope.
to.
Nope.
So,
You ain't
essentially,
going
the
to bed.
confidence course is obstacles and things that you have to traverse to complete the course. And typically, what people know the confidence course has is the big, tall fucking ladder that's like 30 foot tall with the logs.
You have to carry logs up this
No,
ladder?
no. So you have to. It's a big ladder and it's made from logs.
That cat looked so unbelievably angry. He looked like he was plotting against you.
Because he was blown up. That's why.
Yep. He's
Matt, 'cause-
blown up. He's gone.
He's
Just
gone
missed.
forever.
Missed.
So, but like there was other things to do. Like you have an up and over, another log course. You have wall climbs. You have to, run through the tires, rope swings, stuff like that. But there's one in specific that I completed called the tough one. And it's not that bad. But if you don't like, it's called the tough one. If you don't like heights, not a fun one. Because you got to climb up a rope, 20 feet, I think. And then you got to walk across planks, sideways planks. There's a net underneath, so it's kind of safe. I don't know how safe, but kind of safe.
There's Super Mario spikes down there.
Yes. But you got to go across these boards and probably another 20, 30 feet that way. Then you got to go up another 20-foot ladder it's wide at the bottom and it goes narrow at the top. Then you got to climb down a cargo net because scary. I don't know. The drills are shaking it the entire time. They see who's scared and they'll just like just to scare you.
Yeah.
I would slap them so fast.
Well, if you could get over the
Then
fear.
they would.
Let's see. And then I had sick call apparently immediately afterwards, so I guess I got sick. This is going off of my schedule that I wrote down in my thing. Here's the page that specifically says I got gassed.
Oh, you really hated that. You wrote it actually worse than your normal handwriting. You were angry about that one.
I also took a fat whiff of my OCPs after we got back to the bay.
Why did you do that?
Just to see, because they said, hey, you need to change, take showers, because there's going to be residual chemicals in it. And I was like, I don't believe you, because I don't smell it while I'm wearing it. And like, I grabbed it and I was like, and then I was like,
The silence really did that one in.
Then we had class, which I believe that was us talking about the M4, getting ready to get it.
So you haven't started shooting yet?
No, you don't start shooting until about like week 3, maybe week 4. Then I was on
faster than you think that would be.
Well, because like the first thing you do is like you arrive, you get fucked up. I literally wrote on Sunday, so day 3 of me being there is getting fucked. That is what I wrote. Literally getting fucked. Then classes, team building exercise, which that one was pretty fun to do. You get into like groups of like 6, 7 people, and you try and traverse these different obstacles and complete the task.
So the opposite of Uno.
Yes. Trace. Let's see. And then finally, by the end of week 3,
You see this?
a shimmer.
That's my Rivers of Blood.
Oh, is it?
It's literally the guard on it is shining from the the light.
That's
That's pretty cool. Sorry, that was like really distracting.
Jacob, why don't you show the viewers your Rivers of Blood?
Nah, they get to see it in my episode.
Oh, I see what you did there.
But
Or that's just a lame excuse not for me to get up and go get it.
but the end of week 3, we finally went to a firing range with our M4s and to start zeroing them. Which do you guys
Were
know?
they full auto?
They are.
Were you expecting them to be full auto?
Yes.
God, I was hoping they just wouldn't tell you. They'd be like, "All right, you're gonna fire the," or sorry, hold on. You're going to fire these assault rifles over there. Fire. And then you're just like, "Oh, okay."
I will say, I've never shot a fully automatic weapon before until the military, and it's hard to aim.
Well, yeah.
Hard.
While you're shooting, yeah.
Like even
That
with
first
it,
shot's easy though.
I have to fucking get it mounted on the fucking board, and I'm holding it as tight as I'm gripping it, pulling it toward me, pushing it into the wood, everything. And even with full auto, it would shift the way I was positioned. And it's not a hard. It's not a hard fucking shot either.
You know what we call that in the Call of Duty community?
What?
Recoil.
Yeah. Yeah, but it has a buffer tube made to not do that.
Yeah, but Lil, you didn't look in the stats in the menu that I saw. It was actually minus horizontal.
I will say,
control.
Call of Duty does have that wrong.
Myself, please.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's an arcade shooter.
Well, no, like the speed of what it shoots. The speed of the shot is way slower in Call of Duty than it is in real life. It's 30 rounds per an average mag, and not like 2 seconds after you pull the trigger on full auto, it's gone. If that was in Call of Duty, it'd be the most broken gun.
Oh yeah, that's why I can only imagine how an M5 MP5 shoots.
God.
Freaking Mac 10.
And before I could get my pre-qual stuff set, because I got my gun zeroed on the first day because I had a wisdom tooth appointment. The military wants your teeth. I don't know why, but they don't want you to have them. You can't have them.
The way you just did that, I feel like that was horrifying.
Oh, that legit was a little scary. Not gonna lie.
You were like, Mr. E, put some like black and white filter on me. I do like the creepy like VHS thing and all right, yeah.
Yeah.
That.
Oh my god.
Stop yawning.
What's
Fuck
this
you.
episode about again? Call of Duty?
Yes.
No, military.
So they yoinked my wisdom teeth. Oh, the phase test. So I don't know if I mentioned this before.
Phase test?
Yes. So
You know what? I'm gonna take a break from snarky comebacks.
But that's your whole shtick.
All right, phase. We're like phase these walls. You thought I was gonna say it, didn't you?
I did. But no,
Correct.
so basic training is 10 weeks total from start to finish. The first 3 days is called yellow phase. It's the first 72 hours. It's like the most, it's supposed to be the worst of the entirety of basic training because that's you getting used
That's
to.
breaking you in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You getting used to. You know.
I think you mean. Oh God, he's gonna go get it.
Yeah, give him a second.
He's gonna come back with it.
Give him a millisecond. He's gonna have it.
Oh, I see his shadow.
Oh no. Not Drill Sergeant Maples.
This Drill Sergeant Maples. Mr. Drill Sergeant Maples. Oh, Chasten's back.
Yeah, Justin back.
Oh
I
shit!
want,
Oh
I want
shit!
Drill Sergeant Maples to tell that story.
No. I won't be able to wear my hat.
It's middle finger to eyebrow.
It's actually pointer.
Oh, that's right. We did Air Force one. We did the Air Force one. That's right.
Okay.
But is it pointer finger?
And if you have some type of hat, get off. Stupid thing.
It's to the
If you have a
to
hat,
the bill of the hat.
you go to the build of the hat. And if you have if you have glasses, then you go to the glasses.
And if you have a big nose. Yeah.
Mr. E, please help me.
Shh.
I'm too tired. I'm too tired to deal with their shenanigans. It's too late.
Boing, boing,
Yeah.
boing. So like they yoinked my teeth, and then we had the phase test, which I forgot. I was talking about the phases. So the phases is first 3 weeks, 72 hours, yellow phase. Then you have 3 weeks each for red, white, and blue phase. Or you're supposed to. You're supposed to be in red phase for 3 weeks, white phase for 3, and blue phase for 3. And the only difference is more freedom over time.
Mhm.
That's kind of it. It's like red phase.
So it's like if you're in blue phase, they know you're gonna do what you need to do, so they lay off a little bit.
They lay
or
off you a
something.
bit. Red
To
phase.
focus more on beforehand.
So okay, red phase, every drill is there at all times, and they're constantly watching you. You have no free time. You're gonna stand in formation for hours, and for no reason, just because you're there. White phase, you'll get maybe an hour or two of free time a day. So after dinner chow, hey, just fuck off upstairs. Don't die. Don't jerk off, and don't break our rules, please. And then everyone would break the rules. And I won't tell you who did what, but people did everything. If it wouldn't get demonetized, I would tell the peanut butter story, but I won't. It'd get demonetized. Very
Some
quick.
could say that's quite the holy story. The real cave digger. The turning of butter. Yeah?
Peanut butter party, yeah.
Yeah.
There ain't no party like a peanut butter party.
The whole sandwich even. Throw jelly in there for some spice.
Did
But
I just hear you say that, Justin? Wait, hold on.
I woke
Why
motherfucker
are
up from
you
his nap.
Why are you so laid back?
It's just my personality. I'm just
But red phase, everyone's in your face. Rar. White phase, you can fuck off for an hour or two, and like that's kind of the only difference. Is like you could just fuck off up in the bed, but you can't sit on your bed. Fuck you, you can't sit on it. The only time you're supposed to use your bed is for sleeping. That's it.
What
Fuck
if I stand on it? What are they gonna do then?
If you stand on it in the attention of parade rest, they probably won't do too much, if I'm honest. They'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? Get off.
Then you just hit them with the, sir, I am practicing.
They made us sleep in the position of attention in our beds.
That's not how that works when you fall asleep.
Well, no, like on our backs, we'd hold position of attention. The first 3 nights you have to sleep like that. Or at least whenever, until they leave, and then you can fuck off and do whatever you want. But blue phase is basically like, hey, you have more free time because we're now focused more on teaching you guys shit instead of fucking you up. So, as long as you guys are not being stupid, we'll let you have more for free time. My company, in specific, Bravo 258, cycle of January 26th, 2024. They decided we're going to be stupid and break the rules as often as possible. And we were in red phase for 5 to 6 weeks. I don't know how long we actually were, but it was around half the time of basic training itself that we were in red phase. And at any point, the drills at any point can like take away your liberty and freedom to like relax or anything. We had white phase for like 2 weeks, and then we had blue phase for like another 2 weeks. Now, because infantry, it's OSUT training. You're in one.
OSHA.
Yeah, it's one station unit training. OSUT. So there's 22 weeks total. You're there. I'm only covering the first 10. You have black and gold phase after graduation for basic, which is just more freedom. That's it. You can go to the PX.
Is gold the same as premium?
Yes. Basic
Is
training
gold the
gold.
Premium.
Premium
it's the
version.
battle pass of the military.
Yeah.
To get monthly updates.
Yes. So let's see. So then we have this.
But I'm so tired.
Week 4, IM2. Oh.
Well,
Oh,
Whoa.
what happened to the photos?
We're recording
Oh,
a
we are.
podcast.
Oh, we are in the lounge.
Yeah.
We're not even
Oh,
in
you-
Nove Tre.
Whoops.
My bad.
No,
Okay,
it's fine. We weren't in the right channel.
Yeah, we were not in the right
No,
channel.
but viewers, look. This is gonna be a special.
He's gone.
No, special guest.
He's gone. But so week 4 was iron sights for the M4. You have to get proficient with that before you can move on. And you have to qualify with at least a 25 out of 40. All my pre-quals was 27.
Oh, I would actually do pretty good at that. I was shooting skeets with a pistol in the air.
I shot on
Back to
iron
back.
sight 36 out of 40.
My man.
I was a prominent shooter.
Sharpshooter.
I'm wondering when our first ACFT was. I don't know if I wrote it down or not. I'll probably find it when I get there. And then after that, then we have a break from guns and we go back to physical training and we go to do something called the Eagle Tower, which is the rappel tower. They tell us it's a 40-foot. Yes. It's a 40-foot tower. It is not 40 foot. Ours was fucking 70. And
Correct.
they tell you it after you leave.
Was that the towers they built in Fortnite?
You know what? Yeah.
No, I don't want that satisfaction.
I didn't
No,
like my
that's the-
joke.
That's the meme. So there's that 70-foot tower was definitely built by somebody you just shot at.
Mr.
Yeah,
E,
You shot
put,
at him, just.
Mr. E, put a random meme in Jacob's room somewhere. Just put a little gnome in the corner of his room.
Let's see.
Oh, that didn't even come through.
Oh. 224. Lockers
Hey.
got fucked. So February 24th.
Oh God, the drill sergeants came in with baseball bats.
No, worse. So
Worse.
So no, I won't
Was
say
worse
his
than
name,
baseball bats.
but he's my favorite drill sergeant. Okay, and
I think I know who you're talking about.
you do because I've talked about him a lot.
Mr. E can
Drill
censor
Sergeant.
it. Mr. E can censor it.
Yeah, Mr. E will censor it. But this was at the end of red phase of what we were doing. He sent we were told by our senior drill, you don't get yourself up. You get out of bed when I come in the room and turn on the light and say toe to line. That's when you get out of bed. You don't do anything else until I come in or a drill comes in to wake you up. So we didn't make it down the formation in time because no one came and got us. First and third platoon was down there. Second was not. So he sends two runners upstairs. Hey, guys.
Well, hold on. Let me pause this for a minute.
Yeah.
I know exactly where this is going. I was like a minute late to marching band once. And as I was getting my instrument out and going to the fence to get to my spot, she had called us to attention. And I'm still walking to my spot, and she yelled in the microphone, "Jacob, why are you still moving? I called you to attention." As I was walking because I was late. And then we proceeded to have to stand there for like 30 minutes while she lectured us.
Yeah. I remember that day. Because I was fucking with my keyboard, and I was just like...
Well, it was all my fault. Literally. Technically, not technically. It was that over there in the other room. Is that's fault.
But so he sent two runners upstairs to get us. They're like, guys, he's getting mad. Just hurry, get ready and go downstairs so we can go to PT. And we're like, senior told us no. Senior told us no, so we're staying in bed. Well, another 5 minutes goes by. I'm on quarters because I had my wisdom tooth pulled a day before this. So I was like, oh no. He comes in and we're all in bed and he goes, oh, in bed it still are we? We're going to sleep in? Platoon decision? We're going to sleep in? Okay, all right, fine. And next thing you know, everyone's in bed, the light is still off. And in the darkness, across the room, from where I was at least, I hear boom! And I'm like, that was a locker. He tipped this whole ass fucking locker. And keep in mind, it's not like school lockers that are like this fucking wide. No. These fucks.
Is it like 4 or 5 lockers that are welded together kind of deal?
It's a 5 foot by 2 foot locker, and it's 7 foot tall.
Oh, so you have a personal cabinet.
Yeah, it's a personal cabinet.
Literally.
Yeah.
Just a
big as fuck locker. He tipped that fucker.
And he just ripped it over.
He flipped it on its side so it didn't break nothing. And the moment I heard that first boom, I was like, I opened my eyes. I'm like, oh no. He walked across the room, got a second locker. Boom. I got up, put on my shower shoes, and I went into the latrine. Because I just need to not be there. I was just going to hide. Genuinely. I was terrified of that.
Understandable.
And it's 5, 6 more booms later. He yells at everyone. Everyone scrambles downstairs besides me and the guy that's on quarters for sickness. COVID results. So we're there, and we were going to start cleaning the room, but then we're like, wait, what happens if he makes them come up to clean it and they come back too soon? Probably shouldn't. And then there's a guy that I didn't like, and I tipped his locker on purpose because I didn't like him.
Whoops, sorry. Shoves his locker as hard as you can.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see it there.
So what happened after that was he then sent half or all of first platoon. He was first platoon senior into second platoon's bay to fuck up the bay. And he sent the first platoon into second platoon's bay to fuck up second platoon shit. Tip lockers, fuck up beds, everything. Fuck it up. And he's in there directing them to tip shit, break shit, like fuck it up. And I asked him, I said, "Hey, we're supposed to be on bed rest. Can our stuff be left alone?" He goes, "No, fuck that." And then he like turns away from me, and then he's like, "Actually, you know what?" Because we were holding brooms because we were sweeping the floor at the time that they came in. And he goes, "Actually, you know what? If you don't want your shit fucked, defend it with your life." And it's like he goes, "Defend it." Okay. And my stuff was in a corner, easy to defend. The guy that I was with, I won't say his name, but his stuff got fucked with because they just overpowered him. I had a group of 3 originally come back over to my corner. It was like, "Give me your shit." And I was like, "No." And they got close, so I pushed them away with the broom. Someone else got close. I thwacked them real quick, not too hard. And they're like, "Oh my god, ow! What the fuck, man?" So, I was told to defend. I'm doing what I was told. Good soldier. And another guy came by, and I hit him across the face with that broom, and I full on cracked him. Like, full swing, hit him with a broom. And people were like, "He's fighting back!" So then I just started like shaking the broom like this, side to side. I looked retarded.
You just grab the broom and you just start spinning in a circle.
No, lights the broom on fire. Like, back away, back away, get back.
And so
You savages!
They leave my shit alone. My locker and my bed was left alone. Thank God. Everyone else's was fucked. They dented. They put holes in the walls. They scratched the floor, which is very important because it got fresh paint that our senior paid for. So, drill sergeant that caused this got in trouble because of that. But second platoon got the revenge because we got to go into first platoon's bay and fuck up their shit. But the trainees got sent back, and the carnage. It was like a bomb went off in there. Just everything was fucked. God, it was a battlefield. Somehow, someone brought up a sandbag and dumped sand everywhere, and I don't know how the fuck they did it, because I never watched anyone come up with a sandbag. I don't know where the sand came from.
It's like, actually,
sand.
What happened there is, you know those videos that have, like, they'll have something randomly in the background, but you're too focused on what's happening in front of you? Like, what the video is, like, trying to show you, but you don't notice something behind the video?
Yeah.
I just picture you just standing there, just watching people fight, and then there's just a guy in the back just dragging, like, five sandbags in, like, a red wagon. and then it cuts to your drill sergeant. Your drill sergeant's like, "Did you see the guy with the wagon?"
What color was the wagon?
"You can't ride in my little red wagon."
The front seat's broken and the axle's dragging?
You know what I think it's time for?
What time is it?
I think it's time for Colby to do a chapter recap.
No. I'm exhausted.
No! What do you mean?
You know, all right. Let me just give a quick little one. Pretty much. All right. Drill sergeant come into bay, scare shit out of privates. Private scared shitless. Drill sergeant go to locker.
Unga bunga.
Destroy locker. Drill Sergeant then orders soldiers to attack Chaston in his corner. He's gonna get his. They're gonna get his stuff. They're gonna touch it. Chaston with scrawny self defends stuff. Chaston wins. Victory. Flawless victory.
Good. So that was that. I went on a long tangent for that. The next day, though, after that, he came in and he apologized because he was out of line for it because he didn't know what we were told. Our senior came in that night. One, fucked us up because we disobeyed a drill's orders. One. But two, he's like, by the way, you guys are in white phase now. You guys have freedom because you guys did the right thing, listening to your lead command. It's like, yes, we did the right thing, but we got fucked up for it.
Yeah.
So after that whole situation, we got to do CCOs, which is the like ACOG. It's a scope. And the inside there's a little red dot. And then you get a PEC 15, which is the laser, and that shit's cool because you can line it up and you go pew. And
Laser go. Yeah. Laser go. Pew pew pew.
After we get into our CCO prequels is our ACFT. It's early in the morning. And I score on my first ACFT a 498. I remember it very vividly because I got one of the higher scores. For not being one of the most athletic people that went into my company, I still did pretty good. Then we get to do our CCO quals. We have our ruck marches, which is every couple weeks, and it incrementally goes up from 2 to 4 to 6, 8, and the last one is 10, which is the FTX, which happens right before you turn green, which is graduation for basic. Let's see. After the CCO stuff, you have night shooting. That was fucking cool.
Did you get to wear goggles, or was it just
you had
literally shooting in
nods?
the dark?
No, you have on your ACH. You have this fucking pull down nod.
Yeah, you got the thing.
It was only the
That's pretty
one,
cool.
but like you line it up and shit on your scope, and you just pew. And there'd be like little flashes on these pop up things, and you would have to go pew, bang, 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 pew.
Were your weapons silenced?
No,
Also,
no, we didn't have silence.
No.
So it was loud as fuck. It was constantly loud. Then BTT training, which is the last major thing I got to really be a part of. Which is
Did you leave after this?
I didn't leave at no. I was there 21 weeks. This is week 7. I was there for a while, not doing much shit. But I think it's buddy team tactics, battle team tactics. Which means you and one guy are gonna incrementally, like you're gonna be patrolling together. I'll do it like this: you're patrolling together. There's contact, and then you run up to your first line of defense. So now we're back here at our first line of defense. And one guy's like, "Cover me while I move. I have you covered." Bonk. I'm covered. Cover me while I move. I have you covered. Bonk. I'm covered. And you go all the way up. And at the end of it, you get to throw a dummy grenade. It's a cool thing. You do it in the day with no ammo, which you're just yelling bang and pew. Then you do it with blanks. Then you do it with live ammo. So there is real risk to getting shot by someone, but it's really fucking hard to because you're 50 meters away from other people. So whenever you're yelling to your guy because it's so far away, you have to scream. Like, yell. Let's see. At the end of the week, which is this is the event I RTT'd on. It was the grenade range. So, grenades, big boom. Grenade go pow. Which I'll also
like the POW in Super Mario.
yes. I'll explain what RTT is for the people that don't know. RTTing is refusing to train. For specific reasons.
Real-time traction.
Yes.
It's what Cat uses on their treads.
I'm not going to get into the reasons why I went home, but situations was not exemplary. So I refused to train, and I had to sign papers saying, hey, I'm not doing this anymore. I want to go home. So that starts my whole process of being able to go home. And it took them 3 months to do it. Long time.
So you what week were you on? 3?
Week 7.
You made it to week 7 and then
Or no,
decided you
that's
wanted to
week
go
8.
home?
That's week 8.
week 8, you wanted to go home on week 8, but they said no.
They're just like, and the reason why they prolong it so much is to see if you will just give up on quitting, like you'll quit quitting and just go back to training and be a good soldier.
Mm-hmm.
They do it like that on purpose.
Yeah.
I have a day called fuck off, and I don't know why.
Unless that was the day that the drill sergeant came in.
No, because that's lockers got fucked.
Oh yeah, that's true. It's good to have
But
all this stuff labeled.
The week,
so you know
the
it.
week after grenades is combatives, which is just, it's basically military wrestling, is what it is. You're wrestling. You're learning how to subdue other people without the need of exerting force of a punch. You know.
Mm-hmm.
They teach you how to punch and how to take a punch because you have to grapple people, which I think it's that. Yeah, you have to grapple people and lock their arms on their sides. But you have to take a punch from one of the cadre with a 10-pound glove on in the face. And it's rock'em sock'em boppers, dude. And I will tell you, some of these people have been waiting a long time to punch these people in the face. Some of them deserved it. Some of them didn't, but everyone got hit. Haircut.
Speaking of getting hit,
Anime segment!
anime segment. Any of you guys have an anime segment? I have one in mind, but I wanted to veer off from One Piece because we do a lot of One Piece.
Okay, actually, I do have one. Who's excited for the Demon Slayer movie, Infinity Castle?
September.
Me.
Dude, I'm pumped.
I'm
So-
excited.
Pumped.
I'm gonna mention this. I'm not gonna spoil anything because me and Jacob know what's gonna happen. I won't spoil
Yeah.
it for you, Colby. I'll save you. But I'll give you a hint. There's something that's in movie posters that's very flat out what's gonna happen in the movie, right?
Is it really?
If you look at the movie poster and you look at
Let me look. I want to see.
Hold on.
Hold on. Mr. E, snag a picture and put it up so that way we can all look together. This is a
So-
group activity.
Mr. E, on the left-hand side of the screen, put the example of the Demon Slayer one, and on the right side, do the example I'll tell you away in private after we're done recording, so Colby can't just look it up and figure out what happens. I want him to be shocked. Colby's like going deep into it. He's like ready.
No, that's I don't think it's on the movie poster. I think it's on the tag in Crunchyroll.
Yeah. I'm looking at the poster.
Oh god. How do I look for things?
Yeah, but I'm excited.
I
Is
saw
this
it.
is
I
this
saw
not the poster?
That is the poster.
Yeah. How did you find that?
I looked up Infinity Castle, and that was the first image.
Yeah, literally look up Infinity Castle.
So I'll
It is not the first
it's
image
not
for me.
it's not a major
Oh,
spoiler.
there it is.
It's not a major
There it
spoiler
is.
for it, but Colby, you know people. There's people that's gonna die, right?
Yes.
Obviously,
I know
it's the ending of a show. People are gonna die.
Yes.
The poster tells you.
Where exactly?
I'm not
In
gonna
the poster.
tell you because I won't spoil it.
You know what's crazy? I have zero idea.
I have zero idea too.
Colby, mute your or deafen. Not me. Okay. So
I
Jacob,
saw.
look at the
the-
Avengers.
I saw the new
Endgame.
Upper Moon 6 up there.
Avengers Endgame.
Uh-huh.
What's the similarity between?
Huh.
Ah, yeah, yeah, right.
Huh.
Exactly.
Oh, so this is
Quit
gonna be the
flashing
Dome.
yourself between deafen and not deafen.
Yeah, you're gonna get spoiled on it.
I'm gonna
I'm just
quit.
gonna say it. So this is the one where this is gonna be the one with Doma.
Mhm.
Then, well,
You're
this
good.
Okay.
also there's another one in there. There's a new character on this. I know exactly who it is.
Yeah,
There's a
I
new
do too.
character on this poster.
I know who they are.
I'm gonna look at the poster again. 'Cause I just looked at it.
I'm pumped. I'm so pumped. Those last two episodes of
Demon Slayer.
Hashira training arc.
Hashira Training Arc were nuts. They went absolutely insane with the budget. They were like, we'll spend 12 cents and a rice bowl for every episode. Last two, $2 million
Yeah.
each.
So-
That explosion was worth $200
the
million.
explosion alone, 500,000.
Yes.
Jacob,
Also,
have
I
you caught
do
up
see what
to
you're
One
talking
Piece?
No.
No.
I'm about to actually be in. I'm about to, I guess, meet Rob Lucci
Hell yeah.
again. I saw his.
Sorry, I looked
saw
at the
his
date
upload
and I
form on
know One Piece is coming back soon. So
Oh my god.
I've been
Yeah.
keeping it kind of slow so that way I can stay in the dub because I'm not watching sub.
okay.
I'm watching.
I don't.
I gotta
Can't
keep
watch
up to date.
sub.
So Colby, you said you might have figured it out.
Well, not like figure out who's gonna die, but
We did
I
know.
do- I
Spoiler
do-
alert! If you haven't watched Demon Slayer, you should go watch it now
yeah.
until the anime segment is over. Nakame, the chick with the not Shamisen. What did I? The Biwa lady.
Yeah.
She's new Upper Moon 4.
Yeah.
You learned that in the. You learned that in the training arc. That
Yeah,
she
I'm about to say,
became.
I know. Yes, he's that. I know she's a new one. The guy
That's crazy.
all the way top right with the crown.
Mhm.
Definitely new. I haven't seen him or she before.
Who?
Next to
The
the
guy with the crown?
yeah.
That's Doma. He's Upper Moon 2.
Wait.
You've met him. He's the guy that. He's the guy whose jaw Akaza just punched off.
Oh, yeah. Wait. What? The guy with the crown.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. It's I'm tired.
And
It's been a
also the
it's been a
Biwa
long-
lady. The Biwa lady has been here since season 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Dude, I
Well,
love it whenever
I'm-
she strums that, but like does it like she messes it up on purpose. like it goes like wonky.
Mhm.
Instead of it doing like the soft sound that it normally does, she goes or something.
Yeah. So
That's the official sound that they used.
uh
Anyways, that's the anime segment.
and that was the anime segment.
Sorry, I just wanted to get it in.
Back into the topic of my military service. We were at the combatives, which is the second to last thing people do. Next thing is you turn in your after combatives you do something called FTX, which is I believe it's a week in the field. I think. Yes. It's a week in the field. And it's a ruck that goes, I think, 10 miles, but they lie and go to like 13, 14. Then they turn green, and then you get to have your weekend pass to go out to Columbus, Georgia, which is where Fort Moore
The local
is.
town.
Yeah. So that is the end of basic training. Now, AIT portion of infantry, come back, you have another 12 weeks of specific training for what you're going to be doing, learning room clearing, more in-depth tactic trainings.
Pretty much you're honing in your
Infantry stuff,
tactics.
yeah.
Okay.
That's the basic of it. And then, you get your blue cord and your little blue circles on your pins. And something specific to infantry is on your collar, you get rifle pins, which is only for infantry. But before I do end it here, I'm going to move my chair out of the way and adjust my camera to show you exactly how Drill Sergeant wanted you to approach him if you were going to talk to him, okay? So if I'll show you the wrong way first, right? It starts with, "Hey, what's up, Drill Sergeant? How you doing?" Wrong. You get fucked up. Fuck you. You can't do that. The way you do it is you properly stop, pray rest. Then you go, "Drill Sergeant, roster number 227 requests permission to speak." He'll say, "Speak," in his drill sergeant tone. And you'll be like, "Drill Sergeant, I request permission to fuck shit up." You'll be like, "Granted." Then he'll be like, "Fuck out of my face." Yep. But here, I'll take my headset off. I won't be able to hear you guys for the next few seconds. But whenever we got off the transit, right, to go to our duty station, or not our duty station, our training environment, Mr. Drill Sergeant there was waiting, ready and prepared to scare the fuck out of people when we were running off these buses. You know what he was doing? He was chasing people with his hand out like this, screaming, "Ribbit! Ribbit! Ribbit! Ribbit!" Just no reason. Besides, he's fucking crazy and hilarious. I love him.
What a sense of humor. That'd be something that I would do.
You know, I mentioned about that was probably the last thing before I get off, but I remembered something else. One quick thing before we say goodbye this week is he would go to sick call, which is the clinic you go if you're, sick or something's fucked up.
It's bad.
Oh.
That's the whole reason I got up.
But
Wouldn't have gotten up
he
if I-
would go to sick call to catch people off guard and fuck them up. I was telling this kid who was in a cycle later than mine. I think I was like week 3 or 4 maybe, and I was telling this kid about Drill Sergeant, and I was like, it's the shorter guy. He wears these rectangular blue glasses, and just if he shows up, because he will probably, because I know he's in today, just don't make eye contact with him. Just read something, write down in a journal, do something to avoid eye contact. Don't talk, nothing. And the guy's like, "Man, there's no way he's..." And I was telling him what he would do, and he's like, "Man, there's no way a guy's like that." I'm like, he'll disappear out of nowhere. I promise you. He's a sniper. Fucker's sneaky. Out of nowhere, fucker appeared out of thin air. Through the crowd. He just popped into place.
You think he does it on purpose?
Yeah, oh, I know. He does.
I bet for sure.
Yeah, definitely on purpose. And this kid, I panic, and I'm just like, yes, this page is made of paper. Yes, paper, yes. And
That is a very papery page, if I do say so myself.
yeah, I immediately
Oh,
panic.
Drill Sergeant, you see this? Oh, crap.
The kid is now staring at him and smiling. One, don't stare at a drill. Two, no, never smile. So he's like, what are you smiling at me for? And the kid chuckles. And he goes, oh, what, you think I'm funny? Huh? Think I got a fucking big, colorful afro, a big red nose, and fucking big-ass shoes? Is that what you think? Huh? And the kid's, like, not at parade rest. For an NCO, you gotta be at parade rest. He's not.
He's new.
New kid on the block. So he fucks him up. And then gets mad at everyone. Fucks everyone up. And I'm sitting there so mad because I just warned this kid about him. And I was like, I spoke him into existence. It's what I did. I spoke him into existence. Damn it.
You jinxed him.
I did.
Actually, he was hiding in the wall, ready to pounce in front of you. And then he heard you, and he was like, oh, yes. I could get them all this way.
He was fucking crazy, and I loved it. That was him. If I had an entire company of...
Was he Cunningham crazy?
I would say yes.
Oh, God.
Wait, Chester, are you still recording?
I am.
Okay. I didn't know.
But I believe that's where I'll call it. That name was bleeped for reasons.
What name? I didn't hear a name.
Exactly.
I didn't hear no name either.
Exactly. He was just like him, though. Just a drill sergeant form. Different
It's
time
his
and
name,
different.
but in drill sergeant form.
Yeah. But that's where we'll call it. Bye.